Today we're going to take a look at repairing the SEF 1203 style rudder port. These are typically found in late 80s model ski boats. You're going to find it buried underneath a fuel tank and may be difficult to get to. For this video we're going to actually remove the tank. It's easier to get to and work on. You'll remove the large cotter pin across the top of the rudder post and the pinch bolt, loosen it up, and then you can tap the tiller arm off of the rudder post. We removed the rudder port from the boat for this video and service. You can see that the grease fitting should have been in that black hole, but it was missing. An important thing to remember is that on each side of that large nut there is a small set screw locking it in place. You must remove that set screw, or at least loosen it, before you try to remove that nut from the rudder port. A top view is going to show that these came equipped with a white hard plastic wear sleeve. It's kind of hard to see in this picture, but later on you'll see it. But that wear sleeve typically needs to be replaced. Below the wear sleeve, when you pull the nut off in this next picture, now you're going to see two grease seals that are below the wear ring. These two grease seals, one is below and one is above the grease fitting. On the bottom of the rudder port you're going to find the typical O-ring. These parts are all going to be replaced. The entire rudder port is going to be cleaned up for service, as you'll see. Okay, our parts have all been cleaned up, polished to a degree. The old wear bushing has been removed. It's sitting on the table. The old grease seals have been removed. They're over on the table. Now we're going to go ahead and pull the old O-ring out. Use your favorite pick tool. They're not difficult to remove. Just pick it up and it will pop right out of there. Set it off to the side. Go ahead and take a rag and clean up the inside of that port real well. And you can go ahead and take your new O-ring, press it into place. This is the bottom of the rudder port. Next we're going to take our first new grease seal. This is going to be installed with the lip down. And you go ahead and just tap it into place, get it started. Then typically you can use the old wear bushing to set it in a little deeper. Then you'll end up needing a socket to press it in the rest of the way. Yeah, that's as far as that will go, and that's not deep enough. That's as deep as the top one will go. Okay, we've got the first grease seal about halfway in. I had to go grab a appropriate size socket and just tap it down in there, and you'll feel it seat on the base. It's hard to see in there, but that's one grease seal down inside the rudder port, one new seal. Now you'll take the second new seal, and again just get it started on the top of the rudder port, tap it into place. Now this time to set the proper depth, and again this seal is lip down. Both seals go in lip down. Here's where you'll take the old wear bushing, and you will use it to set this in for the proper depth. Once you're finished, you'll have a seal above and below the grease fitting, and it'll seat right to that shoulder. Again, it's hard to see in there, but you've got two rudder port grease seals installed in the proper height. Next is going to be putting in a replacement or a new grease fitting. Again, this particular boat, the fitting was missing. I think it's the first time I've seen one where the fitting was missing from the boat altogether. Looking like a new part here. And you can barely see the grease seals down in there. Now we're going to take our new wear bushing and get it fitted. It's going to be a snug fit, but it'll go in there and fit nice. And then our cleaned up top nut will go back into place. And the proper torque setting in this nut is hand tight. Wherever you come to a complete stop, hand tight, go ahead and reset your set screws. Other than grease, this is done. I don't like to put grease in until it's installed in the boat. I don't want the grease to contaminate the caulk. There you go.